Hello. I think there's a bit of a delay on the stream, so give me a second. And yeah, if you put in the chat when you know you can see me, that would be much help. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what it is actually with this software at the moment. It's just been, I don't know. It's just been I've been playing around with it for most of the day, and I've just been continuously getting delay. So I'm gonna have to try and fix it. Hello everybody. Cool. A bit quiet. Okay. Let me try bring this closer. Hope that's okay. It's going to be a bit difficult later when I get my 2 guests in, but we'll try and figure out what to do. I might get Vic to just... Yeah, I made my bed today. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got 2 special... More volume on the mic. Yeah. Let me try and figure this out. Let me see if that boosts it. Nope, that silences it. Something to do with this. I really just need to buy a mic is what it is, like a proper one. That would really help. Let me see if like just aiming it up makes it better. I'm just using the wrong wire as well. Sorry about this. Okay, I'll just hold it like that. Okay. So yeah, thank you for everyone watching the adventure. That was great fun watching that. Like watching everyone enjoy watching it. I've been nervous like all day about it coming out because I think we did everything really different to what we usually do. Yeah, I want to take the fluff off of there. That makes sense. Oh, because I strapped it on. Okay. The Sasquatch mic. Yes, it is a Sasquatch mic. So yeah, I've actually written down some points today. And oh, I've lost the page already. There we go. These are a few things that I wanted to cover during the live stream before I get my 2 guests. It's a bit worrying that one of the guests has not replied to my message as to how to get into my house, although he usually comes into my house quite a lot, so I'm guessing he'll figure it out. So I might have to disappear for like a minute to grab the special guests. But yeah. So, yeah, talking about the adventure... because we talked about it in the chat right now. So basically, the next one is going to be a little different. We've got a lot of things planned, but we want to really, really go for this one. And we want to make something really special out of it. Like, we want to just, you know, make it feel more high production value. So we're getting, hopefully, a lot of people in. We've got some really cool locations that we've asked businesses to let us use. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be really good and you're all going to enjoy it a lot. It's going to be, again, different. And it's going to carry on from the post-credit scene. Yeah, it'll carry on from the post-credit scene. Sorry, I'm just thinking where like I got up to because I've been storyboarding for once. So, today... I'm going to do something very special first, and that is I'm going to be responding to Wolf Johnson. And I don't know if anyone saw Wolf's video. It was, now he calls me, like when I'm in the middle of the stream. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, so... Oh god, what was I saying? Well, this is getting off to a good start. Yeah, so I want to respond to the Wolf, and I don't know if any of you guys, if all of you guys have seen the Wolf's video where he talked about stipulations and his reasons for not feeling funny recently. And I watched the Renception video, of course, because I watch everything that Wolf puts out. Like, I love Wolf's videos, and after watching that, I feel like it would be in really poor taste if I responded in a comedic way, because I support Wolf, and I want to be there for Wolf, and yeah, I don't think it's appropriate. So I'm going to talk a bit about what is going to go down. So Wolf and I were talking about how we want to proceed with the photo challenge, and I'm really excited for it. So Wolf came up with stipulations, and they're portraits in color, and I think that's great. So for my stipulations, I would like it to be portraits of people that we've never met before, or we've met randomly out and about. So I don't think we should be able to call up, like me call up Vic, or you call up, your friends, and just get them to come in and just do portraits of them. I think that's too easy. I think we've got to go out there, we've got to find random people, and we've got to take portraits of them. I also think that we should do something that isn't people photography based, because I feel like most of the pictures I take are of people, and most of them are like those sorts of photos. So let's go something that I don't do much, that you do a lot. And architecture. Let's do an entire set of architecture photos. So I think that we should do two categories. One is a portrait category, and the next is a category. Oh, thank you, Seams. Oh, see, do you guys like this, by the way? I've set up like a whole new sort of thing to make it look better. And yeah, so like everything comes up in... Oh, wait a minute, where's my finger going? Down is so confusing when it's mirrored. Yeah, so everything goes along the bottom here, and then you have subscribers going up there, and then you have viewers in the top corner. Top corner, and you have the logo. I'm working on changing my logo, by the way. I was going to just change it, and I have changed it on the video. I think one of the videos that I put out, I think the last one, I think it was the adventure, I've changed it, but I want to change it. So if anyone has any ideas of what my logo should be, I was thinking of making it a contest, but I'm skipping ahead of what I'm talking about now. This is my ADD going mad. Anyway, yeah, so I think that I should open a contest and people come up with a theme for my logo. And if things go the way they're going, I'm going to be talking to... Oh no, that's alright, Seems. Thank you. I'm going to be talking about... Oh yeah, there was a chat. There was a chat on the screen before. I don't know where it's gone. But yeah, so I was thinking of opening up this contest for us to make a logo, and I'm not sure where we're going to put all the submissions, but I want to put it on merch. So I'm thinking of making my own merch, and I'm thinking of making some for the Wolf Challenge, and I was thinking of making some like Carla Parks merch, some Adventures merch, maybe the logo that comes up at the front but on hoodies, and like limited edition ones with cool hoodies like with proper logos. But like I could go on Shopify and I could make some pretty cool like merch on there, but I don't want to sell people stuff that they're gonna get that's just a photo stuck onto like a hoodie that I've never checked out or worn. I want to make it something that you want to wear, something that like is worth buying, so I don't feel like I've ripped you off in any way. And yeah, so I'm going to open a contest for people to help me design my logo. I'm about to just get back to... Did I finish responding to Wolf? I don't think I did. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. Yeah, so in regards to Wolf, I think we got those two categories. And yeah, I think we should do a live stream with the two of us. So we come on and we'll talk a bit about each other's photos and we'll look at them and then maybe put it up to a vote for the people in the live stream to see what they think. I'm not going to make it a stipulation, but I feel like I'm going to make BTS like vlogs where I go out and show how I've taken my photos, but I'm not going to make that a stipulation because everyone is busy and I don't want to put like extra work on people's plates when I don't know what they can or can't do with their time. Yeah. Right. I want a I'm with stupid shirt with Vic's face on it. You know what's really funny was we filmed this music video about, I'd say, sorry, I just got a message from the guest. Yep. If you're watching special guest, put the key just inside when you've gotten it. Anyway, yeah, so where was I? I'm all over the place at the moment. I don't know what's up with me. Yeah, so anyway, we're filming this music video, Vic and all of us, and one of the guys came and he had a t-shirt on. I'd say his name, but I don't know if he wants me to say his name. So he came with a t-shirt on, and it's just Vic's face plastered across his t-shirt, and it's hilarious. You need to see it. I'll take a photo of it, upload it to my stories. Sasquatch beanie. That's a good idea. We've gotten cinematic merch. That's what I mean. I think it'd be so cool. There's so many ideas there. So many different things we can do. Digitize it for £20. That would be cool. So you could put it on anything. So you could I was thinking vacuum cleaner bags, with colour parks on them. Or Flackerzfotos laundry bags, or a t-shirt with just your nose on it. Yeah, just cut the rest out. How about it's a t-shirt that is shaped in the shape of my nose, so the sides are gone, the back is there, but it's the back of the nose. There's not a back of the nose, is there? Yeah. So I had a couple more things I just wanted to talk about, and one of them is visiting Ren in Canada, because I feel I need to talk about that, because of course we've gotten a lot of donations for that, and the GoFundMe was completed in about, I think it was 14 hours. I've got to say a massive thank you to the person that started it. I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but she might be in this chat. I know she's not feeling... My dad's written, the key is in position. I know she's not feeling very well at the moment, and neither's her son, I think. So I hope they feel better soon. And yeah, so I want to talk about the donations. Thank you so much to everyone that donated. It was such a lovely thing for someone else to set up something to help us go to Canada, and we're so excited to go. I've been speaking to Ren about it, and we were saying originally, because it says on the GoFundMe that we go out there and keep him company while he's going through treatment, but when speaking to Ren, he's very busy over the next month. He's got his album release coming out. He's going through various stages of treatment. Thank you, Nina7266. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Trenchworm. Thank you very much. Yeah, so... Where was I? So anyway, I was just saying, he's got his Sick Boy album coming out very soon. And I feel he's going to be spending most of his time there doing stuff with that. He said he's going to be on her laptop. And... Jess. Yeah, it is Jess. I don't know whether she... I don't want to... I always feel bad just saying people's names if they don't want it. But yeah, no, it's Jess. Thank you so much, Jess. That means so much to us. That was so kind of you. I think me and Vic, we couldn't afford to go, but we were sort of in our mind thinking maybe if we just think hard enough and just keep saying we're going to go, eventually we'll just be able to go. And Vic went a little while ago, and I never got to go with him. But yeah, so anyway, Ren is going into various stages of treatment at the moment, and he's saying that he's not gonna feel great for a little while. And I said to him, I don't mind, we don't mind going over there to keep him company during that part. but he said back to us that it's going to probably be a couple of weeks of him feeling not so good, but he would rather we come over after he starts to feel a little better, because he wants to go out and do things with us, so he doesn't want to be stuck in the house the entire time. So we said back to him, like, it's up to you. I mean, I don't know if it's more along the lines of maybe because he's not feeling so well, he just wants to be on his own. But I think he'd prefer to spend time with us while he's better, so he can actually go and do some things. He wants to be in a certain type of video that I make. I'm not going to give away any surprises, but that would be fun. So yeah, I think given we need to respect his wishes and we want to stay at his house, so I mean, we can't just show up and knock. I mean, we used to, but I mean, it's a bit far to go to just show up to knock on his door, not like the old days where we just like, do it. But yeah, so I think, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So if it goes a bit quiet for a while and it feels like we're not actually going to Canada, I just wanted to let everybody know that that we will be going out, but we're going to wait on him to get back to us and to let us know when he wants it done. I think, like, to be honest, you need a place to stay. I think we usually find just, I mean, if we need to, we'll just get a go. Oh man, what am I saying? Go. What are they called? Those houses that you get, that you rent? Airbnb, that's it. There are so many of these things now, and I always get confused between them, like Uber. I know this is a totally different thing, but Uber Eats, GoFundMe, Instagram, all these companies that just didn't exist like about 5 or 6 years ago that are suddenly the biggest companies in the world. But yeah, we're looking forward to it, and we're going to go and see if we can see any Sasquatches in Canada. The only thing with it is, and we've all come to this realization, is unlike this country, we might actually get eaten there. So if you guys see the adventure as a found missing tapes thing, just know that we were eaten by a bear doing what we love, so it's all good. Anyway. Alright. Ren will enjoy hunting for cow parks. I think so. I think we're all going to enjoy it. I think the thing was, a long time ago before Ren went to Canada, it wasn't that long ago, but me and Vic made another series, and it's not actually on the internet, and it's called Brighton Boys. And I don't think many people have seen it, but yeah, we always wanted Ren to be in it, because I don't know, we always thought, but there was a few other people we wanted to be in it that we hung around with as well. And I think finally everyone's going to get to be in it. But yeah, so let's see what else everyone's saying. This chat's moving quite fast now. I keep forgetting to scroll up, so sorry if I'm missing your questions. Nice hint for an adventure video, right? I'm not hinting anything. Sasquatch lives in Calgary. Believe it or not, I've been to Calgary before. I went about like 11 years ago to visit my uncle who lives out in Calgary. Like my uncles and my cousins. Like I rarely ever see them. It's like I think I've met them like 2 or 3 times in my life, but yeah, that was one of the best trips of my life. I love Canada. I don't know what it was. It's like just so beautiful, like the Rockies. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it in my life. Let's see. Someone said, "Bring the gun." I'm Steve G. I might just find one when I'm there. I feel like as of the last 23 years, with plane security getting slightly tighter, I think that maybe bringing a gun on the plane is just, not going to end so well for me. I mean, maybe. Maybe if we go cinematic before we go on the plane ride, we can bring it. Bow and arrow needed. Oh, I've never actually thought of including a bow and arrow in. Oh, thank you, Jess. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, Jess. Oh, I always get so... that sound just like... It turns my brain off for a second, I think. Let's see. Don't get eaten, please. That would be not so nice. I'd prefer not to. Like, if I have a choice, I'd rather not be eaten. But, if I have to for the videos, then I will. But it could be like one of those scenes where I, like, fight my way back out of the animal after it's eaten me. Like, it'd be in there for a while, and then Vic and Ren be like, oh, I mean, no, Ren's not going to be in it, so, Vic and Vic just standing there going, oh no, he's been eaten. And then suddenly, and then the hand comes out, and then it just like grabs hold of the side of it and pulls himself out. Yeah. Mountain lions and Sasquatches are everywhere. Some work in bars. They work in bars there. I mean, like, I believe it. I've seen a lot of programs where there are animals that stand and walk and they talk and they have like human-like faces. Was it like the wind in the willows and stuff like that? How's the tooth? Oh god, my tooth. Sorry, I just skipped a bunch of stuff then by accidentally scrolling down. My tooth, that was one of the most painful experiences of my life. My god. Yeah, so basically they got half of the root canal done, so I think next Friday I'm going to have to go in for the rest. It's weird, my tooth doesn't hurt like it did before I went in for that, but I feel like my jaw is not right. And yeah, just don't drink Red Bull every day like me. It's a really stupid idea. I've tried to stop now. I've limited myself to once a week, but 17. No, I'm joking. The bear loved eating you, so I'll win. I got my bed back. Canadians set up Canada to get away from the US, from us. I don't know whether that says US or us. I'm guessing us because it's smaller. It's just close to the US. So it could be. To be honest, I don't blame them. If I lived in Canada, it would be a lovely way to escape the rest of the world. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, how does a country look that beautiful? Like driving through the Rockies, I think when I ride long car rides, I usually sit in the back and I'm just on my phone and stuff. I occasionally look out the window. But when I went to Canada, we drove for about a day and a half up the Trans-Canada Highway, Highway 1, or whatever it is, and I don't think I ever looked away from the window. It was just amazing. We went to some place called Kamloops, and we went to another place called Kelowna. I was with my other uncle from the UK and my aunt. That was one horrible journey because they go to sleep at 7 p.m. and I go to sleep at really stupid time, and I couldn't exactly just wake them up and leave the hotel room. And for some reason they got one hotel room. I hope they're not watching this and they get angry that I'm saying this, but they had one hotel room, and I don't know why I was staying in their hotel room on some pull-out cot. I was way too old to be doing that. But I got to go to Canada. Yeah, the TSA has seriousness. Is there TSA in Canada as well? The same. I remember when I was flying to Canada, I saw in Canada there was a border for the USA in Canada, which I thought was strange. So it looked as though when you flew, we were in Vancouver, and when you flew out of Vancouver, flew out of I think it was Calgary or Vancouver. When you flew out, there was you go through border control in Canada for the USA. I didn't go to the USA, but I was just like, I was looking at it thinking, so they don't even let people fly in and then, find out whether they should be there or not, which is actually quite handy, because if you are going to get turned away from the country, it'd be nice if they did it before you flew all the way there, which they seem to do in a lot of places. No, you don't get a real one if you are dangerous. No, I don't know. I don't think you get to bring a gun on at all. I think like if you're in like the what they called those US guys, those Rangers or something, those guys that sit on planes and they carry guns with them and stuff, and they're like in suitcases, and they sit in suits, and they put like the special spectacles on that like give everybody's details, like that you see. You just look at someone and then bam, you see all the information about them and all that sort of stuff. If you have these spectacles, then yeah. I'm gonna just quickly look at my phone to see if the special guest is coming. Leave it there. I was thinking of putting this on like a sort of talk show thing, but I realise I'm way too disorganised for this. Tooth pain is the worst. Oh, it's so bad. It literally is. Like, I don't think there is pain that is worse than tooth pain, to be honest. Like, they will tell you don't go to anyone for it. Like, you're not allowed to go to an emergency room. Emergency dentists take forever to, like, book and stuff. But it's such bad pain. I don't understand how anyone that has to go through that for any considerable amount of time is supposed to be able to live with it. It's weird. I swear it should be like a lot higher up on the urgency list, especially since you can, I think, get like serious infections from leaving like serious tooth problems. Like if your tooth is hurting that bad, it's probably for a pretty serious reason. Like, I'm lucky that mine is just not hurting yet. Rebecca Fraser, Red Bull no sugar. I don't know what it is about sugar-free drinks. I just can't drink them. I can't stand the taste. Like, I'm one of those people, I know the consequences of drinking something that I shouldn't, but, Also, we've got a donation. Steph Chandler has tipped. My tooth hurts also. I'm so sorry. I hope your tooth feels better. Thank you for the donation. Come to Phoenix. I want to go to Phoenix. I've seen, was it Phoenix Lights or something? I think that'd be a cool thing to be honest. I was thinking on the way back, we just don't book return flights, or we book return flights, because I don't think you can get into a country without the return flights. But we book the return flights, but we leave them open. And then Vic and I just get on some train. Like, we climb onto the back of it or something, and we just ride some trains across the USA. Like, all those guys that used to do it in the good old days. I watched like some videos of these guys doing it, and they just ride trains across the USA, and it looks so cool. Or we rent a car and we go on some crazy road trip, even though neither of us can drive. I'm going to get a driver's license finally in like the next couple of months. I know how to drive, I just never actually took the test, which is really stupid. In NC, if you go to hospital, you go to hospital if you have a tooth emergency, right? I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Like, I mean, I can't imagine people, like, just being able to live with, tooth pain for very long. Last time, I remember I was, like, literally breaking down into tears. Let's see. On Jade. Joe will come to Ireland soon, I'll force him. Actually, we are planning to go to Ireland. Like, it's not soon, maybe next year, but it's somewhere that we really want to go. Anyway, I thought you were coming to Brighton. If you guys don't realise, Jade is the person that challenged me. I am going to make a video to come back at that challenge. I've just been very busy recently. But yeah, Jade, we are coming to Ireland. I really want to go. There are some crazy things. I think there are some things that we want to hunt, like the Banshee or the Banshee. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I thought you were coming to Brighton, actually. Because remember, you were typing into your search bar where's Joe's address. So, I thought you were coming here to fight me. I'm not going to challenge you again because I know what happened after that last time. There are legit hobo societies. Really? I think that's so cool. Like, I don't know what it is about the US, but traveling through it's just so big and there's so many different landscapes, and it just seems like, I guess it's because of movies, like all Hollywood films take place seem to in the US, so maybe that's the reason why I'm thinking of these grand adventures. I mean, I'd also love to go to somewhere like, where my mum's family are from, like in the Punjab in India, or like I'd love to go to like Kashmir or travel. I really wanted to go to Afghanistan, but I think that's a little dangerous. Like, I've seen quite a few people going recently. It's just I've always wanted to see, like, I've forgotten they're called, the mountains. There's like a group of mountains that the Silk Road, I think it's the Silk Road, or like the road between China and stuff, where Genghis Khan and all them like rode through, and they're like the passageways to Asia and stuff like that. It's just all that sort of stuff. It's a shame that they're so dangerous to visit. It's just, yeah. You can't go to, well, for a tooth emergency here they tell you to call your dentist. And so, that is just ridiculous. Australia. Stephanie, I've got a lot of friends that actually live in Australia. I was actually going to go to uni in Australia before I decided on coming to the UK. Because, like, growing up in Singapore, it's really close. So I think all my friends, like, most of them went to go live in Melbourne. And I think Sydney and... What was it? My cousin lives in the Gold Coast, I think. I haven't talked to her in years, but I think she lives up there with her husband. But yeah, a couple of my friends from Wetherspoons, when I worked there, actually moved to... I think they moved to Sydney or something, where he lives. He, like, DJs on Twitch. Yeah, I see their stories sometimes. They really enjoy it. It looks like such a beautiful place. The sun, like... That's another place that I'd love to just road trip across, just like get lost in the middle of nowhere. Let's see. Jade, I can bring you to a big castle if you want. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, we've got a lot of them here, but like, I think if I was to go to Ireland, I'd love to see, like, I don't know where they are, but they're these enormous cliffs, and like I see enormous cliffs here. There's tons of cliffs. There's like Seven Sisters up the road. There was that place that we went to shoot the adventure, Devil's Dyke, which is like a phenomenal view. I think you can see like the whole of West Sussex from up there. Like, I think if you walk over those hills, you end up at Glastonbury. Is it Glastonbury, or is it whatever one happens in Somerset? But yeah, I'd really like to go to Australia. I'd really like to go to Ireland and Scotland. Scotland is one of them that we're actually really thinking about, because it's one of the places with the most beautiful scenery that we can actually get to pretty easily. Like, to be honest, like, even to get to Ireland, we need to get on a plane. But to get to Scotland, we can just drive... I don't know where we're planning on going up into the Highlands. I think it's like from London. When I lived in London, I used to remember people telling me it was like a 7-8 hour drive. I think from Brighton you add on another couple of hours. So yeah, like a day of driving and you'd be there. This island so small, but yeah, I really want to go like see the Caledonian Forest and film there. Peshawar Mountains. Yeah, I think that is it. I think, where is it? I watched some guy, he cycles from he cycles from the UK to Singapore, and he goes right through those mountains, and he accidentally cycles into Afghanistan on it, and he's talking about doing that, and then he almost gets eaten by wolves one night, I think, when he's in, where was it, like near Kazakhstan or something. He's just cycling, and he realizes actually how dangerous it is just sleeping out in the open in these mountains with tigers and stuff. But yeah, it's an adventure. It's like something that I'd want to do at least once in my life, like some big adventure, especially since we film these videos. Can you imagine if we went up and played, because when we film these adventures, we usually just, make believe and play with each other, basically. Like when I was a kid, I used to play with lightsabers around my around the apartment that I lived in with all my friends. We used to pretend we were like Sith and Jedi and run around chasing each other until you get corrupted by older kids and told actually you should put the lightsabers away and just go out to clubs and stuff. Well, that's Singapore for you anyway. But yeah, there's a very quick transition between the two. But Rebecca, I'm Gold Coast. That's somewhere that I really want to go. Gold Coast. It was. Emma, it was. It was actually at 2:30. It was I have this insane fear of the dentist. Like it's not a normal fear. It's like the first dentist that ever worked on my tooth that caused, like, I told people on my story that twice I hadn't been properly anesthetized, or however you say it. It hadn't taken, and the first time I did it, the dentist wasn't nice like the last guy. She kind of just dismissed my feelings and kind of just said, well, you need to get it done. So it, kind of just told me it didn't hurt that bad, and yeah. I ended up getting this extreme fear from the dentist because of that. Because at the time I was living in the UK away from my family. Like, I have family here, but, family that I grew up with. I was, working a job that I was going into for about 50 hours of the week, whilst also being incredibly depressed at the time. Like, I was in such a bad place. And I had to go in. At the time, I don't think I was showering. I think I was, like, barely eating. I would just wake up in this, like, tiny room. I remember the room, it was, like, I had my bed on the floor. It was, like, just a mattress on the floor. And the roof used to leak. So every time it rained, I'd get woken up because I'd be getting rained on. And the room was about as small as the area that my desk is in now. So the bed, basically, was pushed up against the wall and sort of lifted up a bit. And I had no real place to put anything, so the floor was my cupboard. And the house itself was alright, but I was the last person to choose the room because I didn't bother to go. Well, no, I had work when we were choosing the room, so I got the last pick. The bathroom was covered in black mold, and I was just in this terrible place, and I had to go to that dentist, and just the way that she did that, I just came out of there with some of I know it sounds silly because it's a dentist, but I came out with this fear of the dentist, like a really bad fear of the dentist. Where is this guest, by the way? Let's see where they're at. Brilliant. They're on the way now. Yeah. So anyway, let me see. Anyway, enough of my my dentist fearing. Yeah, no, it's true, isn't it? Like you're saying, I can't go to the dentist anymore without sedation because of the dentist fear. I literally got sedated when they had to remove that tooth because she couldn't finish operating on it, and I had to. Oh, look who's come. By the way, guys, I have the first of my special guests here in the room. You may recognize him.
You may do. Oh, you got a little stand for the
Yeah,
microphone
you have to
now.
talk into it like really close.
Oh, I'm so tired. But I'm alive. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Yeah, not too bad. What's happening, everyone?
So, if you guys don't know, this is Victus. He's sometimes in videos with me.
And I make music sometimes. Can you screen share?
Can I screen share?
Yeah. Like, do you know how to screen share?
I think I have to set it up first.
Alright, don't worry. I was going to give you guys a little sneak preview of something that we've been working on over the last 4 days.
You entertain them and
But
I'll have a look into it for a second.
yeah, just if we can show like a tiny little clip, that would be cool. Hello everyone, I'm here and alive, barely. I'm so tired.
I'm going to do this and accidentally share the entirety of your music video.
Absolutely not.
It's strange how I have your music video in here.
Oh, you want to see my belly button? Alright. Just because you asked so nicely.
Let me move this back to that side for you. Oh. This is not an NSFW stream you're gonna get.
Oh, there's a bit of fluff there.
By the way, I didn't see the numbers, like, I haven't looked into it, but considering I've just done the math in my head, I was 30 hours away from being monetized before that premiere, and there was 130 something people in the premiere. Times that by 40 minutes. I think,
Pretty decent.
I think
Pretty
as soon as I
decent.
check tomorrow, I might be
Pretty
monetized.
decent. Right.
Alright, let me see if I can figure this out. How do I do it?
Maybe we
Media.
save it for next time, because I don't want to like put it all up. You're gonna end up leaking the whole fucking thing.
I'm gonna just show the first few minutes, yeah? The whole thing's gonna just suddenly pop up.
Literally, and then we can't get it off. And now everyone's seen it.
Yeah, alright, we won't.
Did you manage to put the new edit of it on?
The auto reframe. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nasty Crab Cakes. Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
for the
For the what?
Hmm?
I can't read. My eyes are bad.
He always blames it on his eyes.
I do. It's my eyeballs.
Yeah. Anyway.
I need to get more energy, guys. I'm actually like, alright.
Anyway, so I wanted to also do something very special today because we've got this special guest, but we actually have a special guest here on the stream today.
Yeah.
Someone that I feel like doesn't get the recognition he's deserved
So
as of now.
it's my warm, humble welcome to introduce. He's worked on all of my tracks. He's the one that spends a lot of time, day and night, getting things perfect. So we're going to bring in Mr. Dean Cowler. I'll bring over a chair. So this is Dean. You might have seen him in a New Life live session video. An amazing guitarist, amazing producer, all of that good stuff. And how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. This is just very strange.
It's very strange.
Just talking to monitors.
Yeah.
at
So
a
if you've
mirror.
got any questions for...
Try to look into the camera.
No,
because
look at yourself. I always look at
You
myself.
always look at yourself because you're like a vain little...
He does look
But
at
anyway,
himself.
I put like I made, where's the camera? I made a special like upper third. It's focused on my hand. I made a special
Oh.
upper third for Dean
Oh,
with
that
his
looks lovely.
He's above.
Instagram on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go give it a
Everyone's
follow.
showing some
Yeah.
love. Hell yes. So if you have any questions for him or for any of us about anything, drop them down. He's willing to answer everything. So hell yeah. Come on, fire them things. And make sure to give him a follow again. As above here. We've got a song coming out. When is it?
Well,
Probably-
I want it out tomorrow.
He
but
wants it out tomorrow, but I'm thinking we release it Monday, so it gives you time to any little tweaks. I mean, like we
Oh.
could get it out tomorrow, but I need to put it.
You mean all the edits I was going to do to it? Yeah, I already done it. It's already up. It's done. It's
the-
ready.
The new mix.
Oh, with the new mix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that
done
is
a new.
mastered.
Oh, it's done.
It's
Where's
done.
it? Did you send it to me?
Yeah, it's on your
Oh.
drive now. I forgot to
Oh,
mention
okay,
that.
yeah, that was.
Yeah, it's on the drive. How did you meet? We met through an old. Well, we all met through the same person who none of us really speak to anymore because
No.
of just some bad stuff that had happened. So yeah, we met through this guy. I actually met him at his house.
What should we say?
When
his
was
name?
it? B. We
Yeah,
call him,
B. But
call him B.
at his studio apartment.
Yeah.
You were currently staying there. It was just a one-bed studio apartment, and
Yeah.
he was letting him stay there. So I came in. We were doing some naughty things,
Multiple naughty things.
and
By that mean they were rolling around naked with each other.
yeah.
Nothing
No,
else.
Of course. It was a bit more extreme than that because it wasn't just rolling around. But yeah, so that's how we met, and it's a very similar story with Flack over here. What's that?
Oh, you can't read. He's so blind. Dean's cheekbones are a rival for Vic's.
I think so.
I don't know. It's not the cheekbones. I just got better hair and nicer eyes.
And a stinking
I think it's
attitude.
going to give Vic a complex. Like, if he doesn't look in the mirror enough already, he's definitely going to start looking in it all the time.
I'm gonna start doing that jaw clencher. That that little ball that you put in. I've been seeing it everywhere. I think it's a sign that I should get one.
No.
He does it already, so
I fucking don't. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't even look in the mirror. Don't need to.
What's the mirror?
why is there only one track on Spotify? Well, 'cause good question. Because all the other ones I wasn't happy with. I had some like older tracks from quite before which I made at a bad time in my life, so I'm not happy with them. And then I'm thinking of dropping Alchemist.
Okay, I just say also, a lot of it's because this man right here wasn't in the mix.
Yeah, exactly. I was working with someone else. He actually produced Alchemist as well.
Yeah.
So I might, but you've lost the file.
No,
Because
no.
he loses the files all the time, right? He's got his computer is just like you look on his desktop and you can't read anything because it's so overlaid. It's horrible.
It's like me. A few weeks ago, Connor messaged me and he was like, "Oh, do you have a photo?" Because like Ren needed it for something, from like massive drive full of photos. And like I had to go through, and when I name files, I named them by what I see when I'm naming the file. So for a while I was working in a room that had white walls, so I named every single file white walls. So there's 72 folders just named white wall 1, white wall 2, and after about a few months I realized that's not a great way to name files.
Red wire, red wired one, Black Orcs lead one. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, so Voices is actually on Spotify. Yeah, so I think, I just saw a comment saying that Ren's releasing on Monday. I don't want to clash
Is he?
with.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
I don't want to clash with anyone.
Is that Modern Game Part 3?
What's the date? It's 22nd.
No, I'm not. I
Don't
don't
think
think
so.
he is releasing on one day, is he?
Well, we'll check anyway.
Yeah, we'll check. If he is, I'll drop it tomorrow. Fuck it. Because it's ready. So there might be new music tomorrow, guys. I'm so excited for this one because it's different to like the songs that I have released so far, and I love it. That's all I'll say. And yeah,
The video looks great as well.
that was
Props
him.
to Joe for
The
that one.
video was sick actually because we went into a hotel for the start of it. We went up to the main desk. Oh, can we record in here? They're like, no, you have to like email some things. We're like, oh, is it cool if we just look around then? And then they were like, yeah, you can look around if you want to book it out. And we went into all these rooms and the people, we said that we wanted to record in it, and the specific people for different rooms were like, yeah, just go ahead. So we didn't actually have to book anything out. We got it all done in a day, which I was really happy about.
That was good. They're saying that he's releasing a game on Monday. It's that game that I think Connor was saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't clash with that. So maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow or Sunday then. I think tomorrow will be fine, because all I need to do is upload it through a distributor. I could drop it on YouTube first, and then just put it through Spotify with a distributor.
When you put it through Spotify, does it go up on Instagram?
Well, you can make it so like because to upload to Spotify you can't do it yourself. Like you can't upload to Spotify yourself. You have to upload it to a music distributor. But they have all these things so you can like upload it to YouTube from that, but with YouTube I like to upload it myself. So there's no third or second party. It's just me uploading it. But with other stuff, yeah, you can do it all through that. But Spotify, Apple Music, you need to have it through this.
I like honestly can't wait for this music video, because I think like with the last one we like watched Joey Sparks talk about sort of a review. It was a great like reaction to your last video, and we took a lot of stuff that he said into consideration when making this one. So I think this is going to be a great video.
Yeah, I
like what was it?
I'm really happy with it.
My dad listened to it, and my dad's a big critic of music, and like a big like he's really critical with it, having like worked for MTV and all that sort of stuff, and being like big in the music industry and this and that. And like he even said that Vic's song was freaking.
He said it sounded like absolute anus.
Yeah.
Absolute anus.
Yeah. So, well, let's read some comments.
Yeah, I can't read. My eyes are just.
Tomorrow.
My eyes are getting worse. Tomorrow. All right, guys, it's coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna aim for around 7 p.m. I might premiere it as well.
Yeah, you should do it at 7:30, because sometimes I've read people have trouble getting back. Like Jess has trouble getting back from wherever she is for like 7. Maybe not because it's a Saturday, but I feel like 7:30.
We'll premiere it tomorrow at 7:30 then.
No,
Guys,
7:30 in the morning, so you better be up.
Yeah,
nice and
7:30 a.m. Nice. Great guitar. He is so good on guitar. He can play by like me making this sound. So we were working on a new live studio version. So I've got the live version on my channel. We were working on the actual studio version of it, and then we were just chilling. And I'm like, wait, can you play this? And I literally like done a guitar sound with my mouth. And then he's just there, he's like, yeah, I can do this. And he just whips it out, and he smashed it. So, big up.
Whips it out. Dean always whips it out.
He does whip it out and
Yeah,
then
he whips
smashes
it out.
it.
It's impressive, so you know.
Yeah, it's very impressive. He's got that good strumming hand. Very strong right
they
hand.
strum all the time. It's
Yeah.
really funny when you go in a room, and if they're making
He's
music
just
like they
this,
say,
from behind.
Vic is standing on one side going, ee, ee, and then Dean's on the other side going, ding, ding,
That's all you
and then
see.
he goes, ah, ah, and then he goes, ah.
It's like, no, I hit the G string.
Hit the anus string.
He loves it, mate.
No, Vic won't wear glasses. He's too vain. I've seen him wearing glasses though. At night when he answers my like Instagram voice, yeah, things, he's like lying there like this, and it's a very different Vic than what you'll see on
Just
like any
one zoom
media. Yeah, he's just munching, and he's got his glasses on, and he's like, "Oh, hey there, bro." Yeah. Oh no, that's sick.
Turn very posh.
Yeah.
I do wear glasses. I wear contact lenses though, but my prescription's got stronger and I haven't upgraded these things yet. So, yes.
Is there an anus in the video?
Can we see the pocket watch tattoo, please? Of course. That one. That's actually the only one that means something to me as well. All my other ones were done when I was, you know, going through all of that bad shit. But that's one, a very special place in my heart. That so.
It's also, he tried to read time on it for a while, and then he realised he couldn't. That's why he now has a watch, because it just
Interesting.
doesn't actually work at the same time. Which, yeah, it'd be cool if they made a tattoo that could tell time. You know, it moved.
It's one of them
Yeah.
scanning ones that just like turns when
Exactly.
you scan it on your phone. That'd be cool.
You should get
We've
your
got-
Spotify tattooed. QR
You
code.
get my QR code. Right, you want to listen to my music? Here you go. Scan that. Just
You
speeds
just
up
keep
the-
having to change it every week though when you come out with a new song. You just got loads of different ones. Was it that we got a question from Solus Ginger Snaps. Trio, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Right.
Left.
It
Yeah,
is- it
only,
is
only one
left-handed.
left. Yeah. I tried to when I was in school. One of my teachers. She used to enforce a strict. You must write with your right hand.
Did you tie your left hand behind your back?
I think she got pretty brutal with it for a while. My mum had to go into school and be like, "Why are you messing with my child?" Her name was, I won't say her name. No, I
Just
shouldn't
call
say
her
name.
out. Call her
Yeah,
out.
call you out like 20 something years later.
Have I got Irish roots? No, I have. I believe
You got brown roots.
Scandinavian roots, a bit of Scottish, and a bit of Italiano. Italiano.
Jakey GT.
Grazie.
Thank you, Jakey GT, for the donation. I need to work on my thank you for the donation. I always look and then I get distracted with it. I need to practice for a while. I've been practicing my stream voice as well.
What's
And
your
they
stream
stand in
like?
front of it like, you know how it's actually talk like that? Oh, like, stop talking like that, and I stood in front of the mirror for a while.
That's funny.
Oh, there was a question here that you have Irish roots. Oh, I didn't see. Where is it? Steve G says I'm gonna edit Joe's screams into a ringtone.
Oh yeah, what from the video earlier? Mate, when that bit came on, I was sitting with him.
Oh my god!
That's the best part of it all.
Can you guys guess who played the Nazgul with the sword? You know, the guy with the mask galloping on the horse at the start.
I wonder who it was.
Yeah, I wonder who it was.
I don't know where that horse went.
Yeah, it got edited out the video somehow. Like it just vanished. Yeah. Yeah. Lefties unite. Yeah.
Stephanie says hi.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, Stephanie.
My mum was left-handed when corporal punishment existed. They forced her to become right-handed. See, it's the thing. They used to hit your like right hand. I mean, your left hand. If you were left-handed, you rub your left hand. Yeah. And like even in my family, like they have this. Someone was telling me there's a custom in India that used to be a thing where you can't shake with. I think you can't do something with your left hand. When I went to the Sikh temple, you can't do something with your left hand because apparently your left hand is what you use to wipe your bum.
I use toilet paper though.
Yeah.
I don't use my
I don't think they
hands.
actually use their hand. They just hold it in their left. And you don't. According to that video, you use your hand.
I use my hand when it comes to you. Because, you know, we've got that kind of bromance where it's alright.
He just sticks his hand in places that he shouldn't.
He does. His Instagram is here. We're actually working on setting him up a website soon. So we're going to get him a website. We're going to set him up like different pages like so we can actually profit off of some of these beats and stuff. Because you're at uni right now, aren't you? So how long you got left?
1 year.
1 year left of uni. Beautiful. So yeah, he's going to finish his uni. We're going to help him get set up with everything he needs. And then, yeah, but for now, follow up here. Adine Cowler on Instagram.
Yeah.
He needs to update his Instagram.
No,
though,
no.
'cause
Joe, can we just There's a reason why this isn't full screen.
Full screen?
Yeah.
Oh. You want me to make it full screen quickly?
No, the
just
actual
the chat.
the whole thing.
The whole thing? Oh.
There we go.
Oh, much better. Now we can actually
Yeah.
read it. That's why we couldn't read it. It's not my eyesight. It's because
It
he
was
keeps
like-
the whole screen this big instead of this.
Yeah, well, you've got to control you somehow. Limit your potential.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bye crabs.
Oh, like crabs. Oh, we should have shown these.
Oh yeah.
So this is what nasty crab cakes made us.
Got
And
some
it's
mugs
in
with our
mugs.
mugs on it.
The Spiro dragon, and my nose, and math,
Yeah.
and my moustache.
And my moustache.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
I never noticed my moustache doesn't grow in the middle.
I had a little shave today. Can you tell?
Yeah, sitting on the carpet over a cardboard box.
Oh, thank you, Jess. I'm sure Dean would appreciate that a lot if you shared his IG. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Because as well, we've got a lot of projects lined up between us. Well, us three actually. We've got some. We're gonna have to go traveling kind of a little bit for some music videos. It's just there's actually so much that's gonna happen quite soon. Us three will be involved, and I'm looking forward to it, boys. I'm
Exactly.
looking forward to it. It's
It's
gonna be
like-
good.
It's like the trio, basically. Like, from now on, we'll work with each other to make cool stuff happen. Like, I figure it's always better to have, like, a group of people doing this sort of stuff than just trying to do it on your own. Especially when, like, they're your mates. It's a lot more fun. So, like, yeah, we're going to be traveling, hopefully, like, next year and doing some stuff abroad thanks to a possible opportunity that's come up from a certain person that's helping us. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I don't want to say too much about that because
It will
sometimes you
happen.
drink stuff. Yeah, it will
It
happen.
will.
When you start doing this, like, I've always grown up to believe that if you say something's going to happen, you jinx it, and then it doesn't end up happening.
I think
But,
if you say it's
yeah.
gonna happen, and the more you like envision it happening, you can always say something's gonna happen. But if you don't envision it happening, I believe in like you can make shit happen just
You
by
can.
like pushing it and keeping your thoughts there and just making it happen.
I think that was also like the thing that I realized was every time I said it wasn't going to happen, it just didn't happen anyway. So I don't think you can jinx it. So yeah, it's going to happen.
It will.
Yeah, next year you're gonna see us in LA with like David Guetta or Tiesto or something, making like some next thing, and then Lindsay Lohan will walk in behind us, and Bill Gates will come in the room and go, "Oh, hi Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a cool show that you put on. Here's £1 billion just to make everything
Bill
you want."
Gates, we don't need
Yeah,
that.
I
Just give
say
us
Bill
20
Gates,
quid. Like,
just like back
actually,
off,
we'll
bro.
give you 20 quid, Bill.
It's
Come
like,
on, mate.
yeah, it's like when I was your when I was doing your management for you, and that time Wembley called up and they were like, "Oh, Vic, we want you to put on a gig.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be a massive thing, Aerosmith, AC/DC." And I was like, "Bro, okay, you think you can come in here and offer my man £700,000 just to go sing in front of a stadium
Yeah.
full of people? He could do much better." So I turned it down.
You turned it
I
down.
turned down Burning Man. That was £1 million. I turned down 150 gigs for this man out of pure
Yeah.
love because I knew he could do better one day in the future.
Yeah.
You
Moral of the story is get this guy as your manager, because even if you've got the best deal around, he's gonna turn it down.
Exactly, for something
know?
better that may come.
Look, imagine if I was
Those
touring
guys.
right now, yeah, for £1 million, right? We wouldn't have recorded that last show. Think about it, guys.
Exactly. If you're playing Wembley, Carla Parks wouldn't have happened.
If I was touring, we can't shoot the next one.
If you
So
exactly, if you were touring right now for like
he wouldn't be here.
£800,000, exactly, we wouldn't have gotten like 5,000 views on YouTube. So like, come on.
If I wasn't getting 80,000 views, we wouldn't have got that 5,000. It's a smart move, guys. What are you studying at uni, bro?
Music production and performance. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. And how long have you done that so far?
Well, technically it's 2 years, but I didn't really go for the first 2 years.
Ah,
maybe
one of them.
Like me.
Mine is 6 months.
Nice. But you've got 1 year left, and that's just like you're gonna be get your qualification and stuff.
Hopefully. I might not
I
need
mean,
it.
you don't need it
I've got
really.
Vic.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah, we'll yeah. We're
This
better
is
than
my biggest
we're
achievement.
better. We're better than a qualification. So
Yeah.
just drop out. Look,
Exactly.
if you drop out, we'll have more time to get work done. Right?
See, yeah, to
We'll
go up into hills and have sword fights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, and have 96 viewers watching us.
Like,
Yeah.
mate, like, believe in it, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone, tell him.
Tell him.
Tell him.
You just don't go to school and run around in the wilderness with your friends playing sword fight.
Yeah. And killing Nazguls and ghosts and sassy scotches and all of that good stuff.
What flavour, Joe? Oh, this is the same one that it's the same juice that I used that I killed the fairies put on
They gave you back.
Yeah, they gave it me back.
Yeah. He offered it to them, to these fairies, right? He was like, here you go, fairies, take my liquid, because I'm quitting vaping. And they said, no, don't quit vaping, Joe. It's your identity, man.
Yeah.
Don't get rid of it.
Exactly.
And then he was like...
We should also mention we have nothing to do with the products or whatever in this, so do not, like, demonetize us if we ever get monetized for that reason.
For what?
Apparently, YouTube, I was reading the community guidelines, they hate anything to do with nicotine.
It's nicotine free, boys.
Yeah,
you can't prove nothing.
Man, you can't prove anything. Just get out of here with that. Strawberry marshmallow, by the way.
Yeah, 18 milligrams.
No. 0.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, let's see. Hello from the pub, Joe's Nose. So does Joe's Nose is saying hello to me from the pub.
Ah.
Yeah.
What does
Hello, Joe's nose.
Yeah, see, my nose hasn't been
Oh,
here
it
the
is
entire
Joe's
time.
nose. Hello from the pub.
Let's go on where we're going.
Your nose is its own creature, mate. It's its own thing. It's got a
you might need
YouTube
to kill
channel.
that next.
We're just gonna find Joe's nose and kill it.
No. Wait.
I found it.
No.
I found Joe's nose. I found Joe's
It's my
nose.
birthday again. Oh god, that was a bad night. That's one thing we'll never talk about is my birthday last year.
We won't talk about his birthday last year when we was all at
I
a house
wasn't there.
party, and then all of a sudden someone runs into the living room and says, Vic, there's a fight, can you help us? And I'm like, you know what? Of course I can. So I walked
That's
out
how it
front.
happened.
Literally, I walked out front, and there's a little brawl going on,
Yeah.
and Joe's nose was involved.
And
I
it
didn't hear
got
about this.
semi crushed. Some guy just came up to the flat and he just literally knocked on the door, didn't live there or anything, and told us to turn it down. And then he pushed my friend and she went backwards, so I pushed him, and then he just started walloping me in the nose. And then we tussled around on the floor for a minute, and I was trying to stop him from hitting me in the face. And then, yeah, Vic came out, and then,
I sorted it all out.
yeah, he ripped off his shirt, he ran at the guy, and he threw this guy off the side of the building. And that's why the police are still looking for Vic.
Yeah. Everyone's supposed to know that part.
Oh, how does it feel?
Oh shit. Guys, we're gonna cut that. We'll cut.
Reverse. Well, we've just been letting the chat roll.
I want
Hi, Vic.
to go for a drink in a minute
Yeah.
before I fall asleep.
Right. It has been 1 hour and 14 minutes now, so I guess we'll wrap it up on one or two
Jay's
more
in love
things.
with you, by the way.
Is this that Irish girl?
Yeah. You know he's part Irish as well.
Well, I lived there for 10 years. Connoisseur.
That's where she lives.
He also has
Maybe your cousins, mate.
He's also been practicing his stream voice. When he doesn't have it on, he's like, "Hello there, my name is Dean Gowler."
No, it's his
Top of the
normal,
morning
that's
to you,
his
fella.
normal voice. So
I actually can't do an Irish accent. It's quite crazy.
Chances Joe's crack will get a channel. Oh god. I thought I censored it.
Yeah, you did. I took it off.
I
When I was
uploaded the
there.
video and then we watched it back and I was like, oh no. And I went back to look and it had already gotten like interaction and stuff, so I was like, oh, no I can't. I took it down.
Oh, that's funny. Irish men's. She said Irishmen are weak.
No, greater.
That means weak.
Means, did you do maths?
No.
You dropped out at age
Fast
6.
maths.
Yeah. What's maths?
2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1, that's 3. Quick
Maths.
maths.
Everyday man's on the block. Smoke trees.
I don't know.
What's
Rest
this?
of
You
the
gotta
words.
join in.
Man's not
Oh,
hot.
that's your new song.
Man's
Sometimes
not
you
hot.
have to join in with our movements without even saying about it. You just, if you see,
Well, also like because the frame rate's like, I turned it down like with the shutter speed, so like when your head moves, it looks weird. See?
oh my gosh, my head fell off.
Oh, finally.
Oh,
Let's chuck it in the
Ant
bin. Alright.
oh the
They're all
ant
dead.
farm. No, the ant farm's actually, it's really good actually. So I've added on 2 extra bits. You know, I'm actually gonna take a video of
He
it this
snaps
week.
on them. That's sweet. He was like doing this.
Yeah, to the feces. You gotta take the feces out, mate. Otherwise they're like,
He's tasting it.
yeah. But yeah, no, the ants are coming all together. I've got like the main bit and then 2 little squares. But then when it grows bigger, I'm gonna buy a bigger tank for them. And I fed them mealworms the other day, and they loved it. You could see them all going like this all around.
Oh, were those worms?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got them locked in a cupboard.
oh no.
Did we all meet in Brighton? Yeah, we did all meet in Brighton. How long have you been here?
Well, 2 years.
Actually,
2
I met
years.
You in, I
How
met
long
you in
have
Hove actually. No, I've been here like 7? No. 5?
5 years.
Huh.
It's all the same.
Ah.
Wait, it's 2024.
Yeah, I got here like 9 years ago.
5. Nah, it's 2023. It's coming to the end though, so it's almost 2024. 6 years. Oh, I came here from Hastings in 2018. Okay.
What's a Jason Dean joke? From Heathers? What the fuck is Heathers? Bye Joe, Vic Dean, it's been a pleasure. Bye Jackie, have
Bye,
a good
Jackie.
evening or
Bye.
morning, depending on which part of the world you're in.
Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. Tiki
We're
time!
gonna go for a tiki.
We'll be in the Ren Chord maybe, and you can give us dares, because I'm down for doing some mischievous dares tonight.
Yeah.
I feel like being mischievous tonight.
Right.
We'll
Goodbye.
give you the table number.
Yeah.
Goodbye, guys.